Greetings and welcome back to The Booth, the first and only podcast dedicated solely to WVU women's basketball. I'm Chad Atkins, and I have the extreme pleasure of being joined by Shane Terrell, the man who painted the North Carolina Tar Heel image on the basketball court.
Yes, I'm responsible for it.
That's right. We're recording at the world-famous Hampton Inn in
Caraba, what is it?
I don't know. Carborough, North Carolina, suburb of beautiful Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Home of, I don't know, there's like about 300 brews, pubs per
breweries. Yeah.
There we go. Home of the breweries.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right. Before I give a shout out to these guys, I want to give a shout out to our title sponsor, Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical service contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations, in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. All right. Thank you, Tri-County. We really appreciate your support this year down here at the tournament. It's been a good time. And we also want to give out a shout out to Carolina Brewery.
Yeah.
Those guys are really nice. Located here in Cardova, what is it?
Caraba? What?
Carborough, North Carolina. They're a bunch of great people. Sitting down having a couple beers before we came on, did the podcast, and they were like, "Here, have a free 6-pack."
Yeah.
So,
Logan was our bartender, done a great job for us. Shout out to Logan and Carolina Brewery.
Yeah, I guess they're located all over here in the state.
I'm enjoying a Stargazer IPA. Chad, you've got
Sky Blue Kolsch. I hate the colors. I hate that it's all. They got good beer, but it's all like North Carolina driven.
Gave us the
the free koozies,
pint koozies. Not really maybe good for a can, but I'll use it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a big game coming up here in just a couple hours. Hopefully, I'll have this podcast out. I'm going to, actually. I have faith. Before the game, I'll go up there in the room, drink a beer, and edit it down. But Vegas, I think, still has us as a 1.5 favorite. I mean, last I saw.
Yeah, which I don't really understand. I don't know. Could someone please explain to me how all this seeding works? Because, they're seated ahead of us, but now when we play them, we're favored in Vegas. So
we're favored with them playing at home.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is all we show up and play the game. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Didn't really do a lot of research on this team. Haven't seen them obviously this year.
Not much, but what I was looking at, it looks like they're not peaking at the right time. They lost a couple games they should have won at the end of the year. I think that hopefully that'll carry over. Yes, they beat Oregon State, but Oregon State was barely made the freaking tournament. So, but I think we got a good shot. All our indicators are that we got a really good shot of making the Sweet 16. Well, not for the first time. We were talking about this at the bar at the Carolina Brewery.
Carolina Brewery.
We were enjoying a Sky Blue Kolsch. I need to change the name, but it's good beer. And, gosh darn it.
We made it. We've made it to the Sweet 16, but
exactly.
It was when it was a 32-team bracket.
Exactly. So this would be the first time that we have won 2 games in the tournament.
Yes.
We've never won 2 games before, which is going to be huge. We're 6 hours from Morgantown, but if you can make it down probably within the 2 hours before I get this podcast out, come on down, $20 a ticket.
I'm gonna be interested in what the crowd's like. I feel like that. I mean, it's obviously, it's a home game for them, so I would think that they would turnout, but there's also a lot of people.
Yeah, I was
West
shocked.
Virginians end up down here in the Carolinas.
Well, and what's shocking me about this is we like they don't even know. The people down, I mean, we're like in the college bar area kind of, and they have no idea that they're playing in the final 32 for the NCAA's women's team. It's bizarre. As much as they are into basketball here, you think that they would grab onto that.
Yeah, well, back to, the women just don't always get the respect they need.
Mm-hmm.
I should say.
My goodness. I mean, and they're a top 4 seed. They had the home court advantage and they're not selling out. It's kind of bizarre. It's like I said, just especially for how basketball oriented this town is,
The whole area,
Yeah. And then we got man, it's just I love not everybody in the WVU entourage enjoys Chapel Hill, but I find it a charming little town. I find it a charming little town.
Yeah, we did hang out a little bit last night.
Had a good time. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Andrew Creedy's going to get joked on during the broadcast today.
Yeah. Maybe.
I hope. I'm going to have my wife record that while we're on. So, it's weird. I have less trepidation about this game than I do about us playing TCU or Baylor. They've
not seen us before. I mean,
that's one thing, man. They're going to be getting pressed like they've never been pressed. I mean, at least take them a half to recover for them to make adjustments, I think, and I think we have a really good shot of just breaking them down, man. You find out and you make adjustments too late. That's one thing about, well, not anymore, but when you play somebody in the league, you get used. All right, we know we play WVU twice. I mean, we're always up there in steals in the country, so they haven't. They have not faced anything like us,
right?
And it's going to be a little bit of a culture shock because I don't care. We do have one of the best backcourts in the country.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, they're limited by their height some, but I mean, they'll punch anybody in the mouth.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a limitation. I mean, they go under people a lot. I mean, it's kind of amazing. Some of the shots that they make,
especially Jordan, man. She'll like arc it 10 feet in the air and it'll bounce off the corner of the glass and go in. It's pretty nuts, man. She's gotten good at that. She's worked on that a lot. Before we go any further, I'd just like to give one more shout out to our other sponsor, Carpenter Marty Transportation. They can perform traffic impact studies along with the roadway and bridge improvements located in Charleston, West Virginia. Visit cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680. That's cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680 for more information. All right. Thank you, Carpenter Marty. We appreciate your support throughout the year. But what do you think, Shane? What's the over under? What do you think?
I mean, we win this game.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, we know, like I said, the person that doesn't like Chapel Hill, they are ready to go to Birmingham. They are ready to go to Birmingham. So I'm excited about that. I wish we could go too.
We should just say his name because everybody knows who he is.
No.
And we was actually going to have him. We was going to have him on. We'll talk to him again. I think he would be a fun guy to have on.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of people that we want on too. So
they're
lining up.
Lining
up for us.
I know they are. lining up to get their dose of the booth. It's almost like the worst vaccination shot ever. Oh, you got to go do it. I'm sorry, you just got to.
And then you promised me you was going to jump in the pool.
No. I believe you said you were going to do it, sir.
I'll do it if you do it.
Nope. Well, we ain't doing it then.
I like that decision.
Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you what, man, this is so much better of a broadcast than we did in Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City was a big giant debacle, sir. We needed to cover women's basketball more and just not have a good time.
Yeah.
We need to put the nose to the grindstone when we're doing these trips a little bit.
We actually done a reprieve, but it just so happened when we shot that.
It was the day before they announced.
By the time it
was ready.
Yeah, it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, it was just stupid. So
in that one, I apologize for having my fly down the whole episode.
Well,
in Kansas City.
Well, I had to zoom in so nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. They may have saw the very top of your fly being open, but that's about it.
Good times.
Yeah,
good times. We appreciate this team and love following them.
Yeah, y'all. I mean. It's on ESPN too, so at least this game's not on ESPN News, whatever, where you gotta buy a $47 subscription. You know. All right. Who else do we need to give a shout out to? Do we need to give any? Well, we need to give a shout out again to Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical service contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations, in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. Again, thank you, Tri-County. We love you. It's been a great year. We can't wait to see you next year. We're definitely going to do another episode, though, I think, before.
Oh, yeah. No, I think at least one more postseason and maybe
we'll try.
We can get Coach Kellogg on and talk about maybe some players that are coming in. I don't know when the portal opens and closes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that happens in the off season. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's worthwhile to shoot something every other week or anything, but a couple updates through the off season, I think it's warranted.
We're still also toying around with the idea of doing a live there in the basement. That would be kind of exciting, I think.
No training wheels, just
no training wheel. I think we should just do it. You know, I think we would perform badly, but are
you saying we stop and edit sometimes?
No, I really don't edit that. But
we don't really.
No, I really don't. But I think no, we would do it live, man. We would broadcast live. You know what I'm saying? I think we should do it. I think we would screw up and it would be awful, but it'd still be kind of funny and our people would laugh at our misery. I think it would be pretty good.
I'm in.
All right. People like watching people stub their toes and fall down, man. I watched them people.
Well, we watched it last night.
That's right.
Funny videos or whatever is playing.
I will tell you what I search online because it might be offensive to some, but I mean, it's nothing, but I like to watch kids falling down. I searched that on YouTube. Clumsy kids falling down. But it is pretty good. Already give a shout out to Tri-County again. Have I done that? I did it twice. All right. Well,
would like to. I know our last episode we didn't end up getting out, but another thank you to the Fishbowl. You know.
Yes. Huge thank you to Dina and Alan, and Adam can go kiss my butt, but
they're great to us, and if you're going to football games, basketball games,
just stop by, man.
Morgantown,
best wings in town, bar none, guaranteed. Sweet chili habanero, get that.
I like Cowboy Ranch, but
you're a wuss. No, you're a wuss. That's what it is.
I think they're just not as sticky.
I know, but sometimes sticky's good. All right. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. For Shane Terrell, I am Chad Atkins. Until next time, we'll see you at the Coliseum.